Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to go over the Sparkling Summer Event and see what's going on. We have a new minigame, we have a new decree, and we have the traditional login reward. So basically login for 10 days to get an EV selector. This is kind of good for the newbie, so if you're a newbie, you could get Alice or Sandra or Lancelot to snowball your early game, or even Portia, so your options are pretty much infinite because majority of these heroes you could use in the early game, but if you're a late game player, you will probably just end up picking Mavis because she's the only kind of like usable late game hero for the PvP. Everyone else is usable, but not as to the tier that she is. So yeah, a newbies could pick Alice for the sustain if you're going for the Yorm start. If you are going for the ethereals, you can pick Baisugjen or Portia or even Katrina. You have Sandra, Lancelot for the Mystifier start, and yeah, that's pretty much it from the options. When it comes to the Summer Decree, this costs $25, and for that you get 60 Relic Decree selectors, which has the banner, so it's overall really good to pick up if you're trying to work on the banner. You also get a skin on top of that, and you get a 15 Oracle Decrees as well as some diamonds. Overall, the value of this decree is always worth it because of the banner shards and because of the Oracle Decrees and the diamonds, and on top of that you get a skin as a bonus pretty much. So yeah, if you're a spender, I suggest getting the skin. The skin doesn't really do anything for Hera because she doesn't need it, she's not reliant on the actions. Additional attack to her is nice, but yeah, overall it doesn't really benefit her that much. For the diamond sale, you want to pick the Oracle Decrees for sure. This is the must purchase. If you're a newbie, you have to get it to work on your 7-star Yorm or Tsuki start, so definitely a must purchase. Do not purchase anything else, it's really unnecessary, especially not the DD selector or rather the DD random legendary hero, because you will just get scammed unless you have infinite time to reroll account. So every time you make account, you gain enough diamonds to purchase this, you open it, you get a good DD hero, you continue working on that account. If not, you reroll until you hit the correct hero. But overall, this is not worth your time. So yeah, just Oracle Decrees and everything else is pretty much skippable. If you're a late game player and can afford, maybe you can get the belt, but it's not really necessary, so I'm not going to suggest it. Just Oracle Decrees is enough, as well as Invoker Summons. That's pretty much all you need from this shop. The skins are optional only if you're like a collector or want to get the skin shards, but yeah, not really necessary, and everything else is pretty much skip. Another note for newbies, you could get 20 of these because the first 20 summons are scripted, so you could pay 5,000 diamonds for like a Alice copy or something you're working on, although it's not worth it in the long run. From the special offers, there's a lot of offers you can purchase. The most valuable one is these diamonds right here. So 10 bucks for 18,000 diamonds. You have 5 bucks for 5,000 diamonds. And you have some nice purchases like for old scrolls for 5 bucks. You have Oracle Decrees for 15 bucks if you're working on them, catching up on heroes. It's not generally worth it. You're just better off buying the Oracle Decree. But if you're someone who's spending massively and catching up from the Oracle store, these are kind of mandatory purchases. You have some relic chests which are pretty good because these relics right here are quite good, especially banner right here, so you can also work on your banner for 20 bucks per copy pretty much. The random DD selector is not really good, but unless you're feeling super lucky, go for it, but I wouldn't suggest. Although it's kind of nice to see they have updated, so it actually includes the newer heroes, and the new legendary chest for the Divine Plume is absolutely not worth it. This relic is pretty horrible, don't ever purchase that. For the runes, you should get Lucifer runes and Hera runes, Hela runes, everything else is skippable. And for the skins, completely up to you. If you want them, get them. If not, feel free to skip. Everything else is pretty much real territory. If you want to spend on that, feel free to. But yeah, other than that, the most mandatory package in here, I would say, is the relic scrolls, because relics are kind of like infinite grind because you can't really ever max them because of how many scrolls they take. As for the minigame, the most valuable strategy is to go for the ice and then ice split, or the penetration on the bullets, which should be paired with the knockback, so you can use penetration or rather the aim. with the knockback, and you can even use lightning with additional explosion, although lightning in my opinion is not as good as other spells. So yeah, the freeze is the best, probably the split freeze or the multi hits with knockback, so you can just stand in the middle and your enemies will never pass. There's also a tag for taking this light force right here, which means you will just basically full your HP on the town, and you can just simply let the mobs go through, and you upgrade your HP region on the town, so the enemies will never pretty much be able to defeat you. But yeah, overall you can beat this with anything really, it's not that hard. So it just requires some nice additional RNG, but you can retry infinite times, and yeah, overall shouldn't be that hard to beat. The reward for that is basically 7,000 diamonds on top of a DD selector, which is your goal. Getting this and then following my YouTube guide for the hero selection, so either 7-star Yorm or 7-star Tsuki, and purchase them in the Oracle store. Go watch the video if you're a newbie, you will be benefiting a lot from this start, so really I recommend it to watch that. And the last reward is the 10 cores, which is pretty irrelevant for a newbie or a beginner. This only comes into play when you have been playing for like 5 months pretty much. So that's it for the Sparkling Summer event. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.